Welcome back everyone, it's Effenhusa57 here. We are back on Neverwinter in the Underdark DLC, so mod 8. And today I will be showing you the best way to farm the Tymora's Gift event. So we only have about 1 day left on the current event section, but this will be very helpful for you farming now and for farming the event in the future. So, what you're looking for with this event, you have to kill enemies within 7 levels of you. Sorry, now you'll notice that, well, I'm a level 70 character, but it says my level's level 64 because I'm in the Drowned Shore. So, with killing enemies within 7 levels of you, if your level is lowered to their level, so like in the case of the Drowned Shore, I'm lowered to level 64, and these enemies are level 62, they will still drop the Gifts of Tymora for you. As you can see, just walk over and pick them up. Now, I like to come to the Drowned Shore because it's one of the easiest spots to do. Of course, you have to be level 60 or higher, 61, 70, anything like that. The higher, the better. But come to the third bonfire, and then come over here to the Black Dagger Keep area. Now, the drop table for these in mod 8 seems to be about 1 every 45 seconds, roughly. So how fast and how many enemies you kill doesn't necessarily matter in a way. I mean, it's still more important. The more enemies you kill, the more lockboxes and gold and rank 5 enchantments and things like that you're going to get. But the drop table does seem to be about every 45 seconds. When you kill an enemy, you'll get a Gift of Tymora. So that means that you can get roughly about 50, 60 of them an hour. As you can see, I've built up 330, and they're not the best thing to open unless you know exactly when to open them. I'll be doing another video series on making AD or making Astral Diamonds, and we'll cover what to open and when to open it. But basically, if you want, say, the Tymora's Lucky Coin, or you want the enchantment, or the Fool's Crown of Neverwinter or something, whatever you might want that comes out of these boxes, which these boxes are extremely good for profession resources, because they can give you uncommon, rare, and even epic profession resources. So things like dragon eggs will come out of these boxes. They're rare, but they'll come out. So what you want to do is just simply follow the path that I'm following here. Now, depending upon the class that you're playing, if you're a support class, this is going to be more difficult to do because you won't be able to kill the enemies as quickly. But like I said, due to that drop table being about 1 every 45 seconds, you don't really have to worry too much about how fast you kill the enemies. You just want to follow this path because the enemies are relatively weak in comparison to your level, and you want to do this solo. I should have mentioned that a little earlier, but if you do this co-op, it drastically decreases your drop chance. So make sure that you're running this solo, which does make it a bit boring, but you know what? That's kind of what you have to do if you want to specifically farm for an event item. Now, in addition to the event item, you're going to pick up whatever lockbox is currently in the game. So right now I have the Glorious Resurgence lockbox, and I'm going to just use this as another means to farm up those lockboxes, because they will be worth something in the future. You'll also be, if you have Dragon Horde enchantments or Will-O-Wisp enchantments or anything like that, you'll also be making refinement points by doing this, and you can pick up the gold items, the treasure items, and sell them for gold too if you want. So that's kind of completely up to you. Since the drop table is about, like I said, 1 every 45 seconds, you have plenty of time in between enemy groups in order to actually loot stuff. If you want the green unidentified items, you can take them. I don't waste my time with them. I don't have the inventory space, and I basically just want to make this circle relatively as fast as possible. Sometimes you'll see other people in this area because of either quests or because they're working on farming as well. So normally that can mess up your circle a bit. There's usually a big group of enemies right here, but somebody else has already killed them. So you won't get to see me kill those. But basically it doesn't matter. It does seem like the slightly higher enemies, more difficult enemies like the hunters, the trappers, the bruisers, the shivers, things like that, they have a slightly better drop chance than the regular enemies. You can also do your gutting fish quest, which I highly recommend that you do because it's just for killing enemies. And you'll see these darters probably won't drop me anything. Now, I might get a drop off of these bruisers, but I like to pull the sea trolls in and just murk everything at one time. That's why I said it's easier to do if you're a DPS class. And sadly, they didn't give me anything, but that's because of the timer. So you just have to keep running this circle. Now, if you want, you can run back to the bonfire and get a new gutting fish quest. This way you can be making some XP and earning some gold at the same time. But the main reason why I'm here is simply to get the Tymora's gifts. And then I will be doing an opening video on Tymora's gifts a little bit later on. So that's why I'm personally farming these, up to 334 of them. So it'll take a little while to get the number that I want. But this way, if you want to either earn profession resources, play the market, hold on to them, or if you're just looking to get something like the Tymora's Lucky Coin and you want to farm a few boxes, this is the way that I would recommend to do it the fastest, other than just killing enemies amongst your normal quests, because, well, that way you're not going to really get very many of them, and this way you're guaranteed to make sure that you get the maximum amount possible, which would be about 1 every 45 seconds of killing. So you can wait 45 seconds in between groups if you want. Just stand there, like if you're watching YouTube or if you're watching somebody on Twitch, could be me, who knows. You can just wait in between groups and kind of run a smaller circle and just wait for them to respawn. Personally, if I'm playing the game, I'm always going to keep moving, so that's why I like the larger circle that I showed you first, as opposed to this smaller circle that I'm running right now. This would be like if you were watching TV or something and also wanted to farm for these gifts at the same time. You can run the smaller circle because of the spawn table and the drop chance being every 45 seconds. So you can do that if you wish to. I prefer to get more kills because the more kills you get, the more lockboxes, rank 5 enchantments, gold, and all the other goodies that you'll obtain as well. So hopefully you guys enjoy. If you have any questions, comments, as you all know, either leave a comment, send me a message in game. My gamer tag's exactly the same as my character name here, and my YouTube channel, FNHusa57. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, remember, smash the like button and subscribe for more content.